La 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 wee. All right, I think I'm all warmed up now. So, my presentation on a piece of media that inspired me. So, first of all, the piece of media behind me is called the Defiant Ones. And the Defiant Ones is a 4-part mini-series on covering the lives of mainly Jimmy Iovine and also Dr. Dre. So I discovered this piece when it first came out. The piece came out in 2017. And at that time, I had just moved to Washington, D.C., fresh from ATL, which is ATL's arguably the place for hip hop right now. So I was very music motivated, let's say, right? And I sat down to watch this documentary with my girlfriend. Well, she was at work and she was also, we watched it together, right? She watched part of it with me and part of it when she got home from work. I couldn't stop watching it. But as far as this piece of media, I felt a range of emotions. So mainly I was excited, I was enthused, I was passionate because again, this piece is mainly about music. And me personally, I love music. That's just what I do, right? So more importantly, it's my favorite piece because I learned so much. I didn't know how involved in the industry Jimmy Iovine was. I think the first time I had heard Jimmy Iovine's name was on a Chief Keef song when he said, "Since I signed with Jimmy Iovine, I think that I'm Kobe," right? I think that I'm Kobe. And interesting enough, I actually have a song that's called Kobe. You can look it up on Spotify. John Jacob, JXHN, JCXB, Kobe. Go ahead and find that. But again, I didn't know he had worked with all of these artists. He had worked with Stevie Nicks. He had worked with Bono. He inadvertently influenced, the Tupacs, which made the Dr. Dre's, which made the Eminems, which made just a range of different artists that became my favorite artist, which I didn't know he was involved in inadvertently one way or another in producing these different artists. But mainly what inspires me about this piece is, again, that I love music, but more importantly, it inspires me to work with the future leaders. Again, he worked with Dr. Dre. He worked with some members of NWA. He worked with all these people who are so influential in not only hip hop culture, but in the world in general. And I want to do the same exact thing. After watching this, I was inspired to not necessarily be Jimmy Iovine, but have a career like Jimmy Iovine. That's what I want. I want to have a career like Jimmy Iovine. I want to be responsible for curating the music and the hottest artists for years to come, for the next 20, 30, 40 years. That's what I want to do. And to showcase that, I drew out this little diagram, as you all can see. Hopefully you all can see that. Can you guys see? So that's me in bed watching TV. I got this great idea. I need to write music that'll change the world. And that's my piece on my favorite piece of media. Thank you.